Gonna just sneak attack that guy and go ahead and grab his stuff. There we go. So we're max level. Look at this animation effect. Oh, that's so cool looking. This has some really good loot. Hey guys, so it looks like Global is coming out really quickly. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but when it does, I might not be ready on the main tutorial channel with, you know, my tips and tricks video. So I thought I would make this video real quick just to show you guys how to have the best start. This is gonna get you a really good start, and then that tips and tricks video will carry you the rest of the way. This is just gonna be the ideal start for the first hour of playing in Frostborn. So I'm gonna stick with the bow. Another good option would be the cure. It doesn't actually matter on a skill level. The only thing you're getting out of this is the weapon, and in my opinion, the bow just has the best range DPS, which is good for defending your house. So we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna be a guy. We're gonna have, let's see, a little darker hair. There we go. That's a nice little ponytail there. This, obviously, none of the effects matter other than, you know, what it looks like. You can change your name later, but we're gonna go ahead and change our name here to Forza Apply. All right. So this is a brand new game on the international server. I have lots of different accounts. So here we are. This is, Newheim is different than, you know, that's why I'm having to redo my tips and tricks video. I actually finished it months ago. So the first thing you do is you come talk to this old guy. Next. You know, build a district, create a guild, build ships. Creating a guild and building ships is not in the game yet, but I'll explain that a little bit later. There is still a ton of fun things to do in this game, but we're gonna go ahead and hit start. Contact War Chief, great. This also, you know, none of these are actually in the game, right? England and France are not actually in the game, but it is clever. You know, hopefully they'll have this in the future, but all right, we're gonna hit accept Vikings because that's the only option there is. Okay, and I'll explain a little bit more of the district later on. There's not really anything to do here at this time yet, and we're just gonna go over to our home and get that started there. All right, so this guy's gonna talk to you for a little bit. He says you have to deal with the dead. Okay, now here you're gonna wanna unequip your bow, right? Because these guys are super easy. You can one-shot them with your sneak attack from your fist. I'm gonna just sneak attack that guy and go ahead and grab his stuff because we're gonna make a backpack out of it. And then this guy's gonna see me. Okay, we're just gonna run away and let these guys reset a little bit. All right, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy who has 18 health, which is perfect little fist sneak attack. And we'll come over here and get this guy. All right, I'm gonna clear out all these guys just by sneaking up on each one. And it's not that big of a deal if I don't sneak up on each one, but I'm gonna sneak up on as many as I can. So we'll probably just fast forward this part. All right, leveled up, which makes my health go all the way up. That's why I'm not doing any focus on healing, because I'm gonna level up. Early in the game, you level up so much, so quickly that you really don't ever have to focus on healing until you're at least level like 7. Okay, so now that I've looted all of the enemies I killed, I'm just gonna click it on auto, and he's just gonna go around and he's gonna pick up a lot of these, you know, buildings and whatnot. It is good to try to be doing the quest as soon as they come up. The reason for that is because sometimes if you don't do a quest right away and you, let's say you know what you're doing and you're just moving beyond that, then what can happen is you can end up having to repeat the kind of the mundane quests, and you can get behind because they set up all the quests in order. And so it's better just to fulfill them as soon as you see that you can. All right, let's see what they ask us to do now. Build your district in Newheim. Okay, we're gonna go do that. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away. I'm gonna go in here. We're just gonna hit put all. All right, so we have established a district, and we're gonna go to the Elder of the Square to go ahead and, you know, complete some of that. So we turned in the wood and the stone. Got, yep. Okay, so this first construction site is just going to, it's really actually gonna give us, it looks like nothing. Except a level. Gave us a level this up. Now we can upgrade it with a resident, which increases the population growth to 6 and the level to 2. And then we've got a construction site, which is just going to increase our level again. And then this is going to give us our first 10 blueprints. So there we go. Now we can build spears and hatchets and all of that stuff. So it's really important to build that right away, because without being able to build hatchets and spears and pickaxes, you really can't do anything good in the game. But we're going to go ahead and keep going through this. All right, clearing out a lot of construction sites. And okay, now we're done with those materials. So that 3 wood and 3 stone got us really far. We're already level 6. Now we're going to go back to our camp and get the ball rolling on our camp. Okay, so it says to craft a hatchet. We need to go ahead and get the materials for that. I don't know if we have all of that we need, but we'll be close. All right, so we need to go find just a few more sticks. Actually, this right here. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to craft a hatchet. And we're just following the tutorial, because if we don't, then we could get caught later on, and that's less than ideal. So we're gonna chop down the trees, even though we know in theory what we're supposed to be doing. I'm gonna leave a couple trees up just because, you know, I like to have my property have a few trees on it. It just makes it look a little bit fancier to have some trees. So I'm gonna look for just the dead ones. Okay, I think there's only 2 dead trees now. So we're just going to chop down this tree. Perfect. Now craft a pickaxe. Okay, we need to get 1 more stone. Craft a pickaxe. Alright, I'm going to go back and fill the cart with more resources. I think he's going to require a little bit more than we have, but let's see what... Oh no, it's perfect. Alright, so we have finished that. Let's go back to the district and upgrade it a little bit more. Alright, we're building a craftsman. We've got the raider's hatchet, the smelter, the rain catcher. Got a lot of... So we already have a lot more blueprints than we would have had before they added the district update. So this is all just beautification stuff. You know, it's going to make it look better. Construction site. We're just getting those higher levels quickly, but it didn't cost us a whole lot. Okay, tax collector, we definitely want this, but we do not have the resources. Okay, so we just unlocked the axe, which this is going to make a big difference. This is a lot of rewards in these axe, including marks on some of them, not here, but later. And those marks are going to be really instrumental for where we're at. So we'll get to that in just a second. All right, I'm going to put my hatchet away, and we're just going to click this guy on auto. Okay, so we are level 4. It's hard to see it with my here, but we're level 4, and we've cleared this out. We do need, you know, we have what it takes to build a backpack. So let's go ahead and build a backpack. No, we don't. What? We do. We just didn't have it on us. There we go. So let's craft a backpack. Perfect. Backpack is on us. Perfect. So now we're going to craft a small chest. We need wood and rope. Alright, we don't have enough rope, which is a problem. We may have to go to a... Oh, you know what? I bet we do have enough rope. So let's go down into our vault. The vault has some select items. Okay, so here we go. We got a chest. Perfect. We got rope. Even better. And we've got some other things. None of this stuff is really that valuable, so let's just take it up so we can start using it. I will keep this down here. So that's kind of some PvP equipment. I'm gonna read this because it's, you know, it's cool to have part of the lore, and then after I've read it, I'm gonna delete it. Okay, so this is our PvP gear, which is pretty sad, but we're just starting off. So let's go back up. All right, so we're gonna build this. We can have up to 40 chests. That actually is going to increase over time. And then we've got 20 wood. So let's go ahead and build out a second room. Okay, so we're going to build a room here. We're going to put a door here. We're going to put a door here. Then we're going to put the rest as walls. Actually, you know what? Let's put a window there. Windows really have no effect on the game, but it's, I mean, it looks nice to have windows. So we're going to put a couple in there. Actually, you know what? I was gonna start building extra walls, but I realized I'm not gonna do that because a lot of times if you do that, then later on you have to do it for some other quest or something. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna go to the Forest of Whispers. We're gonna open a chest in the Forest of Whispers. We're gonna cut down some trees because staying with the quest is going to give you the best effect over time. We'll go ahead and apply that. Okay, so we are now going to the Forest of Whispers and we have a hatchet, a pickaxe, and a backpack. That's it. We don't want to bring any of our nice stuff. We don't want to bring our bow. We don't want to bring any of our other stuff because that's for later. That's when we hit a higher level. Now, we do need a spear to be able to farm this zone well. So we are going to go around real quick and look for, we'll go ahead and chop down this tree real quick. And now we need to find a stone. There's a stone, but it's next to someone. Okay, I found another stone. We're gonna have to kill this guy with our fists, but it shouldn't cost too much of our health, especially because we're so low level. We're gonna level up a lot, which definitely is gonna save us from having to heal too much. Okay, so we have enough now. We're going to go in here and we're gonna craft a spear. Okay, now we're ready to start farming this zone. This zone should be the only people in this zone. So we're just gonna come up and sneak up behind people in our spear. All right, kill this guy. Open a chest in the Forest of Whispers. Here we go, perfect little opportunity for us. Nice, take all. Okay. So this is a pretty good deal. If you are going to spend money on this game, definitely getting the Explorer Pack, especially if you've played the game and you really know what you're doing, being able to get this backpack for just $3, and then, you know, the coins and stuff are good too, but really it's just that backpack. The question is, do you want to get that backpack for just $3? If you go to the store, coins cost like $2 for 50 coins, $5 for 150 coins, and if you were going to try to get a backpack, it would cost you, I mean, this would be a lot more, so it's going to be like $7 to get one of these, and that's going to be the same backpack. So that $3 deal is a little bit better. This blue gear is not really that good if you know what you're doing. The backpack, however, is really hard to get free to play. Definitely, I'm going to show you lots of tutorials on how to do it, but if you're looking for a deal on getting that backpack early so that you can bring a whole lot more home, that $3 is a good deal. All right, we're gonna keep clearing this zone. And one thing that I forgot to mention, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the cure right away because early game, the cure is by far the best class for where we're at right now. It's gonna allow us to keep healing even with the spear over and over and over again. So here we go, we're gonna kill this guy. Now we're gonna use our skill to heal. It's not gonna give us a ton of health, but it is going to give us enough sustainability so that we can level up and, you know, we don't have to use any food early on. We're going to kill this guy. You can see our health bar is really jumping quickly, so I'm not even gonna, I mean, we kill one or two more guys and we'll get full health again. There we go. So we're gonna let this guy get us real low health. Oh wait, sorry. 2 or 3 more guys. So honestly, it's not that big of a deal to just keep killing guys. That 27 health, we're gonna still be fine, but let's see. So you can see here that I'm getting pretty close to low health. I mean, I've got 21 health, 15 health, but I'm getting also really close to leveling up. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not even gonna use my heal even though it's up. There we go. So we're max level. Look at this animation effect. Oh, that's so cool looking. Okay, so now we hit it, right? We got the level up. It unlocked Berserk, Ice Mage, and Pathfinder, but those are not gonna be that great yet. They don't really offer any benefits other than the skills, and the cure skill is gonna be far better than any of those. Also, these first 3 are not weapon specific, but everything else is weapon specific. So if you want to use Berserk skills, you need to have a warrior, you know, weapon. You need to have a mage weapon. You need to have an archer weapon. And so the cure is going to be where it's at. Stay at the cure, stay with the spear. That's what's going to make it really cheap for you, because this spear is worth pretty much nothing, right? It's worth 2 wood and 2 stone, really easy to get, and the cure is free healing. So you shouldn't have to use any food and you shouldn't have to use any healing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping down trees, even though we haven't cleared all the mobs, because I didn't buy that level 2 backpack. I'm not gonna be able to take everything home. So I'm just gonna chop down, you know, the areas that I've cleared already. And then we're just gonna have a full backpack full of wood and stuff, and then we're gonna take that home. Now I am gonna have to make another hatchet because, you know, ran out. Oh, crap. Another thing you will notice here is that I am getting hungry and thirsty. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna keep, you know, focusing on killing. I might end up using some health later on, but we'll see if we can't get home, because if we get home in time, then we'll just let ourselves, you know, starve to death and then repeat the cycle. Sadly, when you level up, it does not restore your food and your water. Now you'll see here that I've got a tournament option to participate in this tournament. I am not going to participate yet because I'm not high enough level yet. You can only do 3 of these in a day, and so we're going to save that until towards the end of this hour. We'll probably do our first one when we're ready for it. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and drink some water because, you know, we can, and it's going to help us with some of that food. We're going to put the berries here so that if we need to heal them, and then we'll take the water back, actually, because water is not super valuable in this game long term, but early on it's kind of nice to have a few on hand. Okay, we're gonna head back home, but before I do, I'm gonna check the axe real quick, make sure there's nothing else, build a campfire, and make a woodworking table. So that, just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else at the Forest of Whispers that we needed to do before we headed home. All right, so I'm gonna go to my chests that are already full first, and I'm gonna hit put all. That way it's gonna stack everything that I already have, and I'm gonna hit put all over here. All right, building a campfire, and I'm gonna build a woodworking table there. I'm gonna go ahead and place both of those. So we'll put this right here, put the campfire right here. All right, so that should finish the act, right? Oh no, there's one more. Fill cart with required resources. Okay, so we're gonna grab some wood and some stone. Boom. Okay, so that should finish the act. No, there's another one. What in the world? All right, build tax collector's house and district. Okay, we're gonna go do that. Okay, so you'll see that the Carnage event just appeared. This is a really important event. We need to run to it quickly, but we're gonna go ahead and run to New Helm real quickly. If you're new at this game, go ahead and just go to the Carnage event. That Carnage event is so important, and it doesn't really matter. It's more important than following the quest in order. All right, so we're gonna build the tax collector, and then we're gonna build the trader. And then we're gonna clear out this spot right here, and we're gonna build a bank. Okay, that's next. Great, we did it. We've opened the new axe. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect that 5 silver because it's gonna be a little while before we upgrade our tax collector. Won't probably be able to get it done in today, but if I knew that I was gonna be able to get that tax collector, that next level, on this day, then I might have waited. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run over to this Carnage event because I do not wanna, you know, miss out on any of this loot. And because I didn't buy that better backpack, I'm gonna have to make more than one trip home to bring all of the stuff home. But while I'm looking, I'll go ahead and go to Axe 2 and I'll look. Okay, it's gonna be all in Boulder's Cliff, and so we'll do that next. You'll notice that I am not pulling any of these resources out of here right now. This is because I'm waiting until I need those resources, and as long as these resources are in here, then no one can steal them from me when I'm gonna be raided later on. So it just makes, it's like free vault space. And I can use them wherever. So if I'm in Odin's or whatever and I need some food or I need some armor, I can just grab them real quick. All right, we're gonna kill this guy. Take all. So I am going to go ahead and eat just a little bit. It's going to help my health a little bit. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. Look at this, has some really good loot, but instead of grabbing everything right away, I'm just gonna hit put all. And we're gonna use this chest because it's a big one. It's got lots of storage capacity. We're gonna go grab everything and put it here. That way we're stacking everything as we get it. You'll see that there's one enemy up there, but there's really no point of me killing that enemy. There's no chest up there, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Okay, so we did it. We ended up looting everything and putting it in this chest. So we've got quite a bit of good stuff. I mean, the best stuff we've ever even seen on this account. So we're gonna go ahead and equip some of the clothing. You know, that way we're wearing it. We're gonna equip this bow. Doesn't look like there are any pants available. So, but this clothing is valuable. We're gonna grab that 20 water because it's a full stack, and then we're gonna grab these defense potions. Let's see, all of this stuff is pretty valuable for us right now. We're gonna go ahead and grab it, but it doesn't really matter that much because we're gonna be able to make it back. So we're gonna go quickly. Okay, so here we go. Here's the traveler pack. This is a much better deal than that other one. So I would not recommend getting the $3 one. If you already bought it, don't worry, it's whatever, because the truth is the backpack's still worth it. But this is a much better deal. For only $2, you can get that backpack and you get more coins. That's 100 coins is a lot of coins. The coins itself is worth like $3 or $4. So, and then that backpack, as I showed you earlier, is worth like $3 or $4. So that is definitely the best deal. Okay, so you'll see here that we ran out of room. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out the materials needed to build another chest. Oh, that was one of our things we needed to do anyways. Build. Put all. Put all. And just in case, I'm going to go ahead and put my meat away as well, because that way we have that one extra slot to put stuff in when we go back. All right, so we're going to just hit take all. Okay, it looks like we have plenty enough room to just hit take all, and we didn't need an extra big backpack or anything like that. We can go ahead and kill these guys if we want now. Okay, so we just leveled up to level 7, which now means that we can go to the tavern and get quests, which is really helpful. We want to make sure that we do that. It also is telling us to craft a spear, so we're just gonna click it on auto here, and we're gonna see how much materials we can get from this zone, because we've already cleared the zone. We might as well get these materials since there's no one else to fight. Okay, so we got our stuff. We're gonna craft a spear real quick. Perfect, we got that requirement done. Heal a little bit more. Then I'm just going to go ahead and throw away this spear because it's almost broken anyways, and we got a new one. Now, if I wanted to, I could farm all of these trees, which, you know, again, there is nothing that is going to stop me. I could go back home and then come back because I have 10 minutes left, so I could go back and forth and get everything in that zone, and all the enemies are already dead, so it's pretty easy to get that. It's free experience, free wood. But I'm not going to necessarily do that because I want to show you guys a little bit more of the things that you can do in this first hour of playing. Alright, so again, I'm going to my full chest first, and I'm going to hit put all, because you want to make sure you're stacking everything first. And then once you've stacked everything, then you go to your empty chest and hit put all. You'll see here that we are already full again. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some more rope, and we are going to build another chest. In fact, we'll go ahead and just build 3 of them because we have the resources, and we're gonna have to build them eventually anyways. There we go. Now, eventually you do want to start organizing. One of the things that I would recommend doing is taking all of your basic resources out of your main chests, because those are going to be the things that you, one, need the most, but it's going to be the easiest way to divide things up into what you need and don't need. So I usually like to put wood and stone in one, and then I put like a bunch of like the food items in the other, and then I'll put all of the other random stuff you get in another one. That's just kind of an easy starting way of organizing your base. And I guess we'll put rope in there too, though we're gonna get a lot of rope, so that won't last long. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put 20 wood right here. That way we're getting that, you know, those planks going. We're gonna need a ton of planks in this game, so it's good to just have that woodworking table going as much as we can. Okay, so we are now in Baldur's Cliff. We're gonna go ahead and kill a bunch of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna click on this guy, that way I'm focusing on him. You click on someone and it's gonna make sure you attack only that target until they're dead. Okay, we killed the 3 enemies. Let's loot some of the chests. And let's go ahead and get, okay, we need a pickaxe. Let's grab some stone. Now, when you're in the stone area, you can run into actual people. So again, it's a non-PvP zone. It's not that big of a deal, but they can, if they're being annoying, they can rally up a bunch of enemies and come and put them next to you. But it's harder to do that now because it's so easy to escape the aggro of enemies that it would be very difficult for them to pull that off. Okay, so we're gonna craft a pickaxe. And we are going to mine 3 limestone deposits. All right, we need to open another chest. So I think that's the one we already opened. So let's go over here to this one. No. All right, nice. And we need to mine 1 iron ore. So you can look on the mini map. You can see there on the mini map that I'm pointing at 2 iron ore deposits. They look different than limestone on the mini map, but that guy's also looking straight at me, so I'm gonna sneak past him like this, come over here, and then I'll kill him from over here, and then I'll get that iron ore deposit. There we go. Now I need to build a smelter in the camp, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy, and grab a little bit more iron while I'm already here. Okay, so we got the iron that we need. Let's go ahead and see what else is required of us. Build a smelter, 5 walls. So it's good I didn't build those walls earlier. I almost built more walls, and that would have made it to where I would have had to build some more. So it's just ideal to follow in the steps, at least for now. Eventually you'll just do whatever you want, super sandbox type game, but right now it's kind of annoying if you don't follow the quests in the order that they give them to you. Okay, so that should be enough. Let's leave. Forgotten Tomb. Okay, we're definitely going to the Forgotten Tomb. We got 30 minutes to do it. No problem. That'll be easy to do. So it's gonna be a little while until I get enough planks. So I'm gonna go in here and see if there's any planks available to me. There's 6 planks. So I don't recommend you grabbing these 6 planks because you can just wait it out if you need to, but there's the 6 planks. We're gonna go ahead and build this smelter now. Awesome. So we got the smelter, and we've got some iron. We can go ahead and put some iron in there if we wanted to. I may do a little bit of that, but I'm also wary. Okay, there's a couple things to doing iron. It is helpful to get iron rolling because you will need a lot of iron, but it is ideal to start getting those planks and then putting those planks in the campfire to start getting coal. And then you use coal right here and then some planks right here, and that's going to give you your best formula for getting lots and lots of charcoal. Okay, so we're going to build some more walls. We need to build 5 walls. Let's put a window. There we go. Built the 5 walls. A builder's pack. No, we don't need that. That I do not think is worth the money. I mean, I guess if you're buying coins anyways, then yes, it would be. But otherwise it is not. Okay, so we built that. And then it looks like these acts kind of grow as you build them. Yeah, so as you do one, it gives you another one. And so we need to build the bank in the district, so let's go do that. All right, the bank is built, and that is the only thing we can do. So now we're at a stage where you put the resources in the cart and you only get one upgrade, which is how the rest of the district levels all the way to 120 or whatever the level is, that's what it's going to be like. But having the bank is like more vault space, and you can get this in my main account. I've already got this up to like 13. It's probably going to be way more than that. Probably be like 25 here soon. So you can put your valuable items in here and no one can steal them from you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab this quest. So roast 10 steaks and get 20 silver. That's a pretty good deal for where we're at right now. We'll go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so that's almost an hour of playing, and we are level 15 in our district. We are level 8 on our character. We have gotten through the first 2 acts of the game and started on the 3rd act. We have done the Carnage event and we have spawned the Forgotten Tomb. Don't have time to do the Forgotten Tomb in this first hour. Also, I was really hoping to do a tournament, so I'll just tell you real quickly what you can do. The Forgotten Tomb is a really fun event. If you guys have not seen my free-to-play solo series on this game, it is exactly the same. I think episode 6 has the first time I do the Forgotten Tomb, and it is a hilarious episode, so go check that out. I also have several other series in that where I do the Forgotten Tomb. The Forgotten Tomb has not changed in this recent update, so go check that out. As far as doing the tournaments, when you click participate, it's going to do a little 5-minute timer, and then it's going to start the tournament, and you're going to have to kill enemies. Enemies is the best way to get lots of points. You can also farm resources, but you won't get as many points. And the best thing to do on this is to wait until you've got some pretty good gear and you can do it in like a harder zone. You do need to be careful though about PvPers, because the yellow and red zones do have PvP, so you got to be careful there. But if you make it into the 4th act, you will start to get marks. You'll see here that, you know, on Act 3 that there's some marks available for premium users. You will eventually start getting some marks for free-to-play users, I think starting in Act 4. If you save up those marks and you use them during a tournament, you can rank up a lot higher in those tournaments, which will get you some really awesome rewards early on. We didn't have time to get to Act 4 in the first hour, but that's it. That is an hour of playing the game. That is a really good start. This is comparable to the best start you could get in this game. All right, guys, see you next time.